Banished from Earth Classic Game Room broadcasts from the Intergalactic Space Arcade on its never-ending mission to review everything. Welcome to Classic Game Room, where I'm playing a game that spawned one of the most famous video game catchphrases in history. All your base are belong to us. It's Zero Wing, the arcade machine. Which doesn't even have that dialogue in the game. That came from the Mega Drive version.
Woo! That's right, stupid red thing. Suck it. Oh, there's more of them. Lovely.
Zero Wing is number one in value. This is about the only game I can think of which is more famous for something else than the actual game itself. This was originally released to the arcades in 1989 by Toaplan and Williams Electronics. But it's not until the advent of the internets and the poorly translated Mega Drive version that Zero Wing really became famous.
Walk into my lasers. Meet them and greet them. They love you. They love you, aliens.
And as far as I'm concerned, the game deserves more than that because it's really good. You can easily describe this one as a horizontally scrolling Fire Shark or Truxton. It definitely has that Toaplan look and feel. At first glance, it may seem like you're invincible because you've got these two battle pods that stay with you the entire time, so it's easy to mow down waves of enemies. But the game gets tighter and tighter and tighter, eventually just squeezing you into little corridors with no room to move.
I'm gonna grab one of you. Got to do that. Sort of like a safety precaution. It's like a shield.
Yes, that's one of the other features. You can grab enemies with your tractor beam and just hang on to them, using them as a shield or firing them at other enemies. There's also one or two player gameplay, except with all of the battle pods and stuff flying all over this screen, it's really chaotic with two players. If you do play two player, make sure you each have a different color power-up or you'll never tell your ships apart. There's a green homing laser missile thing, which is my favorite weapon in the game, blue lasers, and your standard red spread shot.
Oh, hit by that.
Zero Wing is actually a pretty straightforward game, but it's tons of fun, and don't miss the music because it's really good.
Stupid aliens, nobody likes you.
Not even me. Although sometimes it's hard to hear the music over the rapid pounding of the fire button. This game will give your wrist a workout. While you can hold it down to fire slowly, in order to fire quickly, you've just got to keep tapping. Try that for a few games. You'll build some muscles. And definitely feel it the next day. Now, prior to owning this machine, I never played Zero Wing. It's not on the Sega Genesis. You can get Zero Wing for the Mega Drive or the PC Engine, I believe. However, I came across the arcade machine when I was putting together the Intergalactic Space Arcade, and I'm a fan of Toaplan games, so I assumed I would like it, and I do. But I was surprised to find that the cutscenes which have made Zero Wing so famous are not in the arcade version. They added those for the Mega Drive.
Take that.
All your base are belong to us is nowhere to be found. However, there is an abundance of terrific gameplay and lots of things to blow up. Now, you don't need a dedicated cabinet to play this game. Zero Wing is a JAMMA board, so it'll fit into a lot of arcade cabinets. In fact, this one appears to have been something else before it was turned into a Zero Wing. The marquee doesn't even fit. And the graphics on the side are just giant stickers. But it's a Zero Wing. I like the bright red, And really, how could I pass this machine up? It has a good home next to Frenzy and Chase HQ. Annoyingly, it doesn't save the high score after the machine is turned off, and for those interested, yes, I do turn the machines off when I'm not playing them or filming. The Intergalactic Space Arcade
How can anybody expect me to be a functioning member of society when I have a zero-wing machine sitting next to Frenzy?
does not have an unlimited supply of electricity. We're powered by fear, but there's not that many things scared of us.
You gotta make a screaming sound when you launch the enemies. I love this song too. Zero, 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 wing.
If you're looking to own the arcade game, my recommendation would be to hunt down the JAMA board and just plug it into something else. If you happen to come across a Zero-Wing machine, you play it. It's a game you don't want to miss. It has some incredible music, lots of fun, challenging gameplay. You can also buy the soundtrack online. All your base are belong to Classic Game Room. Zero-Wing.
Don't be a zero-wing zero, be a zero-wing hero.